All right, so I'm Jesse Snow.
I'm Deborah Snow.
And today we're just going to go over the results of your assessment.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go over two pieces of information. The first one is called Stages of Change questionnaire.
Okay.
And so I know you're interested in improving your physical health, so I just want to see where you are in that. And the second thing we're going to be going over is a first step planning worksheet.
Ooh.
So if you are interested in continuing this would be the first steps.
Okay.
Okay?
Absolutely.
But the results were you are 82 kilograms, your height is 170 centimeters, your BMI is 28.9, your waist circumference is 101 centimeters. So I know that sounds like a whole bunch of words,
Yeah.
but your BMI is your body mass index, how much weight you have relative to your height, and where you are right now, it puts you at a slightly increased level of risk.
Oh no.
And with your waist circumference, it puts your risk is at very high with both of them together. Right now, BMI, it's more of a general assessment. It's not like nothing set in stone, right? Everybody has different bone structure, muscle mass, that all accounts into it. But this is something to take into consideration, right? So we'll go over the first sheet first. So it says Stages of Change questionnaire. Physical activities can include activities such as walking, cycling, swimming, stairs, dancing, gardening, walking to work, aerobics, and Canadians should be active all day to minimize time spent sedentary and achieve sufficient sleep. So would you say you're not, and then I'm going to list some statements for you.
Okay.
Tell me which one most closely describes you at the
Okay.
moment in your physical activity level.
Okay.
Are you not physically active and not planning to for the next 6 months? I'll list the rest.
Okay,
So that's
sure.
the first one.
Okay.
The second one, are you not physically active, but you've been thinking about becoming active in the next 6 months or so? The next one is, are you physically active once in a while, but not regularly? Then the next one, are you currently physically active, but have only begun doing so within the last 6 months? Or do you participate in regular physical activity and have done so for more than 6 months?
I say I'm kind of between the second one and the third. Like, I have
Okay.
not been active, but I've been contemplating, like thinking about it. But I've also, every so often, I might do something small, but I don't do it consistently. So I'm kind of in between. But to be honest with you, I would lean more towards the second one. Like, I'm not really. I don't feel like the once in a while activity, like walking, it's like, I mean, you've told me similar, like cardiovascular is good, like walking, but I don't do it every day, right? So like that's the, I guess, exercise like I would do every so often, but
So
I would
a little bit of walking.
Yeah.
Anything else? Because they also include like gardening and dancing. Do you ever?
No.
I know sometimes I just dance to music.
No.
No. So just a little bit of walking. Every once
pretty
in a while.
much.
Okay. And were you ever physically active in the past?
When I was young.
Like a gym era?
yeah, pretty much like gym time, like when it was like mandatory, like we would have
at
physicals,
school.
like the
Okay.
physicals, physical exams, like that, like they would bring in like some kind of health person in, and like they would like make us go through these like physical activities to like see where we are, like push-ups and sit-ups and like even like the rope thing, or like even like a mile run. Sometimes they would like, but after that, like the most, like I honestly, ever since like I finished school and kind of in like my personal life, I would say maybe the most active times, I would say twice. The most active I've been is on a small hike or like riding my bike,
Oh,
like
do,
around.
Do you like small hikes? No.
I do.
Or the bike more?
I like the
You
bike
like
more.
biking, okay.
I like the bike more, but yeah, like I've done both, but like I said, it's not like a regular occurrence. But like if it's like the summertime, for sure, like fall, right? Because with hiking, like I might go with like a family member or something, right? And we can take like a small hike, that kind of stuff, like a little bit up a slope of a mountain or something, but never too far. Like I never really like push myself. Like it's kind of like where I am is where I am, and it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I never like try like harder slopes or harder trails. Sometimes I just like walk trails, but I like to walk like walking just easy. But riding my bike, I can just do it. So like that's why I say like I don't, like I said, I'm kind of in between like this second one, like not really, I guess not really active, but like but also at the same time very not
maybe spurts of activity.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And another thing we're trying to do here is, because I know you're interested, but I'm trying to see where you're at, whether you're just contemplating or, kind of weighing the options, or whether, you're more determined to, or committed to, go, or, so I'm just trying to gauge where you're at, or whether you're just kind of testing the waters, even in pre-contemplative, right? So that's kind of where this is at. But we have a first step planning sheet here. And so if you were to go with me, this would be some of the first steps. So would you like to increase your physical activity, reduce sedentary time, or sleep well?
I would say increase more.
Increase physical activity?
Yeah, I would say that would be almost.
It says, write down 2 benefits you hope to achieve by taking this first step. So if you were to increase your physical activity, what would the benefits ideally be for that?
I feel like my heart would be more healthy.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the heart is very important, and if like I'm a very like a sedentary kind of like just leisure time kind of like
not moving.
Okay. Yeah, like I feel like my heart can really benefit a lot from that, just because
it would reduce risks. BMI risks.
Yes, and I feel like reduce like maybe heart attack or kind of those things that like I know that can be pretty quick if you continue on a path, especially like with how like I pretty much been non-active for most of my life, unless it's like required of me, right? Like how you do like your physicals at the doctors or something like that, like
your yearly physical.
But that's not, they're not asking you to do push-ups or anything like like that, but they still check your health, right? Right. So but they still check you, and it's concerning when like like something is with your heart, or like maybe like your heartbeat is not proper, which like I've heard that before. Like and like it's a bit concerning, especially for my age, right? So like I think that would be one for sure, like just making sure like there's enough blood and oxygen kind of going through my body properly, and like that I'm making sure like everything is like working okay. I think another benefit would be for me, I guess I wouldn't feel as like very sloth-like.
Increased energy. Now, what strategy do you think would work well? Go for a walk after dinner for 10 minutes? Or try commuting? Or during work or during your break, standing and stretching? What do you think? Which one of those do you think? Or do you have a different type of strategy you would like to implement? Like even, starting biking to work, because we talked about biking, right? And it talked about commuting,
Mm-hmm.
we could, just to start slow, we could introducing biking into your. What's your thoughts on that? Or do you have a different type of strategy you would like to implement?
I like the go for a walk after dinner, even if it's just 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to do.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
seeing the sunset.
Because after dinner, I just kind of slug down and just sit, right? And then I just go to bed. Like, I don't really allow my body to process the food. I just kind of like just finish what I need to do and then just kind of on to the next. I don't really like, I guess, wait. I don't know if that's the word, but.
Now, what day do you think you're going to try to implement the strategy?
I could start tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be nice. Just to kind of have like a fresh start to the day.
Now there is a little scoring system that you can fill out if you would like to.
Okay.
But yeah, this is just that beginning first steps, right? Because you don't want to make drastic changes, right? To, but if you are considering going with me, would probably start by implementing a small change like that.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. Now I'll end the video here.